dramatic impact that you can have in your growth in your business that will truly lead to millions, if not billions of dollars. And so as we follow Jay's model here, our goal is to do what he did by selling those billions of dollars of revenue through coffee sales. So we have an opportunity again from here to hear from the expert. Awesome to have you here. I will turn the call over to you and sit back and learn myself.
Okay, thank you very much, Russ Cali. I want to welcome everyone to this powerhouse, much anticipated and much requested webinar on our Fuse coffee line. And as you know, as of the recording of this particular video, we've already launched our black coffee Fuse line. We'll be coming out very soon in the near future with our latte Fuse coffee, and then follow behind that our incredible gourmet chai tea Fuse line. So this is going to be a whirlwind. We're going to be able to touch people all over the place and all over the world and really be able to provide them something that's never happened before in the entire coffee industry. I've been involved, again, in direct sales for over 20 plus years. Now, starting in January of 2005, I got involved in Healthier Coffee. And it took my life whirlwind, because the reason we get involved for most of us in network marketing and direct sales for the first place is because most people want residual income. So this particular webinar is to educate you on the product itself, but to also tie in how the business opportunity is attached to this and how you can then be able to create what most people want, which is residual income, and they want it because it equals freedom. So when I ask folks, how do you get freedom? How are you going to really get freedom in your life? The feedback that I'm getting over and over is I've got to be able to make money even when I don't work. So you get all these different forms of making money even when you don't work. But you got to narrow it down on what works best for you. You can be an investor. I talked to a gentleman today. I said, hey, what would it take for you to feel freedom? He just said, if I could just make 6 figures a year without having to work, that would create freedom for me. I said, how much would you have to put in the bank in order for that to happen? And he says, man, I'd have to probably put millions in the bank to get 6 figures a year. I was like, you're right. I said, that's not available for most people. What about you? He says, no, it's not. I said, you can turn to a traditional business or a franchise business, and then you've got all the inherent headaches of those. Or you can do what most people are really beginning to realize is you can get involved in network marketing, and you can get started on a shoestring with just a handful of dollars, and you can turn it into a financial fortress. And if you're going to do that, just understand, if your goal is to create residual income, what I have found, one of the most powerful methods in the entire world in creating residual income is through the coffee market. Why? Because so many people consume this product. And I found out that this particular product line, coffee, is like the white elephant in the entire industry because it's something that people just cannot do without for the most part. Most people that drink coffee, they're addicted to it. And so we're going to talk about something today about providing people a healthy addiction. I mean, can you imagine if there was such a thing as a healthy addiction and you could sell it? Do you think you can make money? Absolutely, and that's what we're finding out, that people are realizing, and I've been doing this since 2005, so we're talking about 11 years now. I've been showing people how to utilize the power of coffee and then a healthier coffee to be able to create financial freedom in the lives of many, to be able to help even more people pay their bills on time, and to literally help tens of thousands of people make incredible extra supplemental income. It's just phenomenal opportunity. So let's get into our particular product presentation here. As you can see, we got this phenomenal black coffee that's in our Fuse line, but I'm going to go into a few things here because I've got to really help some folks out. We got to talk about this coffee and the global market of coffee. It's unbelievable when we look at it. Did you know that only water is more widely consumed worldwide? So here we go. Water after water, as far as consumption, human consumption, the only thing that's consumed more than water in human bodies is coffee. Unbelievable. It's the second highest grossing product behind oil. So the only higher grossing product in the world is oil. It's the second widest traded commodity, only behind oil. So you've got oil, then after oil, there's coffee. You know, most people cannot start their day without a cup of coffee. So the thing I love about coffee is you don't have to remind anybody. You don't have to really do a lot of education with coffee. People wake up, and for most people, they want a cup of coffee, right? Now, you're talking about coffee, which is the world's beverage of choice. There are 4 billion coffee drinkers worldwide, approximately 4 billion, which equals around 80% of the adult population. I'll explain that more here in detail. So out of all the adults in the world, you're talking about 4 billion. There's about 5 billion adults in the world, and around 4 billion of them drink coffee. And they drink it on an average of 3 to 5 cups a day. Over $100+ billion and growing are spent minimal on coffee every day. But here's the problem. And see, when we look at the problem, if we provide the solution, there is a ton of money to be made. Traditional coffee, so what most people are drinking, the problem is it's been known to be high in acid, constrict your blood vessels, increase the risk of arthritis, obesity, diabetes, cancer, depression, heart disease, strokes, you name it, goes on and on. That's traditional coffee. That's the problem. It dehydrates the body. Did you know that you'd have to drink around 16 to 18 glasses of water just to neutralize the acid in 1 cup of traditional coffee? So when we look at it, we understand now more and more what is the problem. But see, the thing is, people are addicted to it. So even though all these problems are here, people still want it every single day. So what we've got to do is just help educate these folks on what's going on. You know, I talked to a doctor the other day, and I said, Doc, what's the chance of the patients you tell to stop drinking coffee? What's the chances of them stopping drinking coffee? And the doctor just kind of sat there and he smirked. And he goes, well, it's not a good chance. I'm like, oh, yeah, Doc, they will stop right down the street and get a cup after they leave your office, right? And he started laughing. He goes, yes, can't get people to stop drinking coffee. They love it. And see, what is our goal here with RAIN? Our goal is to help stop the negative effects of the caffeine. Let's zero in here. Let's look at what's the big problem. The negative effects of caffeine. Caffeine is not all negative, but it does have some negative effects. And we want to take and have you enjoy the positive effects of coffee. So we want to keep all the positives and we want to negate the negatives. So what's the solution? Well, let's talk about the RAIN Fuse coffee line. So when we look at our RAIN Fuse coffee, let's talk about our black coffee, for instance. This is a new niche in the coffee market. This is brand new. We have a patent pending, almost done, infusion process, and we are the first to have this breakthrough process. So it's never been done before. We are the first in the world to do this. So out of the billions of people walking around in the world that know about coffee, everybody knows about coffee, of the 4 billion that are consuming coffee, out of all the hundreds, if not thousands of coffee companies globally, we are the first to have this breakthrough process. Coffee, check this out. Here's our goal. Coffee that becomes a super source of nutrition. Who would have ever imagined that you could take a cup of coffee that usually has all these negative effects and make it a super source of nutrition? We now combine the coffee lifestyle with the health conscious lifestyle. Isn't that an incredible combination? How do we do this? We do this through the seed revolution. See, we base everything we do here at RAIN on seed nutrition. Through a revolutionary infusion process, we've combined the deliciousness of coffee and the power of seeds. In each gourmet coffee bean, did you see how we broke this down here? In each gourmet coffee bean, you can enjoy the benefits of the black cumin, grape, grapefruit, and pomegranate seed oils and extracts, along with the miraculous king of herbs, Ganoderma. So we can take the power. We've got the king of seeds, for example, the black cumin seed. And then we couple it with some more incredible potent seeds, like the grape seed, grapefruit seed, the pomegranate seed. Then we take not only the king of seeds, we take the king of herbs, Ganoderma. We'll talk more about this in a second. We put it all into one cup. These infusions create the healthiest cup of coffee in the world on the market, folks. So that's what we're doing here with Reign. Now let's talk about these seeds. Let me give you a little background on some of these seeds for folks that might not know much about why would we use these seeds. Well, black cumin seed, for example. Mankind and the black cumin seed have a 2,500-year history. So mankind has been utilizing the powerful benefits of black cumin for 2,500 years. For thousands of years, the black cumin seed has been used as a safe source of wellness and health. The black cumin seed oil is one of the most powerful sources of nutrition of our current Soul, Core, and Form product. So we've already got these powerhouse products that we've been selling that are our nutrition products, Soul, Core, and Form. Now we're putting the power of these seed oils, like black cumin seed, into your coffee, which now gives you a natural source of antioxidants like the L-glutinous, the phytonutrients, and the anthocyanins. So all these in a cup of coffee. Now there's over 400 plus studies on the black cumin seed on PubMed.com. So you can do your own research and you will be absolutely blown away by the power. There's already 5 U.S. patents just on the black cumin seed. That's how powerful this is. You know, Big Pharma's trying to figure out how to patent this thing because it's so powerful. Here's the key. It's natural. It's just a natural source. It comes from nature. Now let's go on to the grape seed. The grape seed has also been used for thousands of years all over the globe and is heralded for its healthy benefits. What we do is we press the grape seed. We are able to extract a more potent form of its nutrients through our proprietary pressing system. Grapes now are naturally a rich source of antioxidants, and so are their seeds. Guess what that equals? Anti-aging properties. Grape seed extract is shown to have a high level of antioxidants, which helps to fight free radicals. Most people have to get more and more educated. We want to make sure to help people do that on the negatives of free radicals. So we want to have these antioxidants attack these free radicals. And the best way for me to describe free radicals, they're like Pac-Man. I should say an antioxidant is like Pac-Man on cancer cells. So there's a lot of cancer cells that are already in people's body, and antioxidants, you know, they help to be a Pac-Man against cancer cells and disease. So we want to do things to help feed nutrition to the body to be able to allow the body to do what it's best at doing, but it needs nutrition. Now, also grapeseed provides a concentrated source of flavonoids, linoleic acid, and also vitamin E. There's over 1,400 studies on PubMed.com just on grapeseed alone, 1,400 studies. What about grapefruit seed extract? Grapefruit seed extract has a long, helpful history in many cultures. I'm going to do a little research. You will absolutely be blown away. It has been used as a cleansing tool for other health-related purposes throughout South America and Europe for years, for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So think about the power of needing to cleanse the body. It's very important. The grapefruit seed extract is rich in nutrients and phytochemicals and is also a great source of plant antioxidants. It contains a combination of vitamin C, fiber, and potassium. What a great combination. Now again, as I'm going down through these seeds, remember, we extract these seeds or say cold press these seeds to give you the most potent form, and we put it in people's habits, coffee. What about the pomegranate seed? Been used for thousands of years across the world in many different cultures. It's been known for its powerful health benefits, provides punic acid, which is an omega-5 fatty acid. Very important that you get your fatty acids in your body. It's a great source of antioxidants, fiber, potassiums, and it has the vitamin C and K in the pomegranate seed. Its potent properties makes it a superfood. There's very few things in the world that are considered a superfood. Well, pomegranate seed is considered a superfood, and we place it in your cup of coffee. You can't taste it, you can't smell it, but your body will feel it. And on top of all this, we then add in the miraculous king of herbs, Ganoderma, which is the red mushroom. Is said to have over 150 antioxidants in this herb and over 200 phytonutrients. Now, I want you to think for a second about what I just said. Over 150 antioxidants. To bring that right into relation so you can have something to be able to compare that to, a fresh, organic, squeezed glass of orange juice. So if you squeeze an orange that's organic and make you a fresh squeezed glass of orange juice from an organic, right off the tree, right? You're going to get about 8 antioxidants in 1 cup of our coffee. You're going to get 150 antioxidants per cup with over 200 phytonutrients. It's been known to help increase the immune system. There's over 3 million pages of third-party documentation on the internet. Over 4,000 years of history. Again, Ganoderma is known as the king of herbs. So we combine all of those powerhouse seed oils with this particular herb, Ganoderma, and it's lights out. It's the best in the world. Now, you can take your coffee infused with seed oils, infused with Ganoderma. So watch this. We take artesian-grown black coffee beans, right? Infuse them with our proprietary 4-seed oil blend while also adding the powerful benefits of Ganoderma. Now, micronize the gourmet coffee beans, which creates a ready-to-brew coffee that still tastes like a barista created it. So you're talking about the highest level tasting coffee in the world, just like a barista created the coffee. Yet it has all these powerhouse health benefits to it. See, this is the seed revolution that's in your cup of coffee. We're taking the seed revolution to an entirely different level when you talk about having this many people that consume coffee in the world, and then we put the seed revolution in their cup. So what's the plan? So now you've got that powerhouse information about our particular product. What's the plan? The plan from the business side is to look simply at how do we turn this into a financial breakthrough for ourselves, or at least be able to supplement our income, or get away from our job and become our own boss. We just simply look at these bullet points. 7 billion people in the world. There's around 2 billion children. That leaves us with 5 billion adults. So if we take the children out of the equation, we still have 5 billion adults. And approximately 80% of those adults drink coffee every single day on average of 3 to 5 cups a day. So that gives us over 4 billion coffee and tea drinkers in the world. Our goal, our next 5 to 7 year goal with RAIN, and we're getting after it seriously, folks. We're getting ready to get after it big time. This is the start. This particular webinar really is like the start of the coffee revolution. Our goal is to capture at least 1% of the coffee and tea market over the next 5 to 7 years. Now, the average coffee drinker spends around $93 a month. So even if they were spending $50 a month on our coffees, right, they were just spending around $50 a month, that would give us, you're talking about, excuse that right there, but that would be 40 million coffee drinkers spending around $50 a month. So 40 million coffee drinkers, excuse that dollar sign, that it's just people. 40 million customers spending around $50 a month drinking our coffee and tea. So if we hit our goal, that means we will be around $24 billion in annual sales, just hitting 1% of the market. That's potentially paying up to $12 billion in commissions because we share up to 50% of every dollar that comes in. Actually, we share 50% guaranteed of the CD of every dollar that comes in. And that's the CD, but we've been spending around 50% of the dollar coming in. So we are looking at a potential $12 billion payout. So our payout could be more than what the number one network marketing company is generating in revenue a year. Our payout with just getting 1% of the market could be more than what the number one company is generating just with this particular product line. So, we've got a powerhouse opportunity here, especially when we look at how we do this. So people ask, well, how are you going to capture at least 1% of the coffee market in the next 5 to 7 years? Number one, taste. This is point number one. Our coffee tastes as good or better than any coffee in the world. We're going to win 9 out of 10 taste tests. That's how it's been coming back. I've been dealing with this, folks, for 11 years, and I'm talking about we've got this dialed in. I work hand in hand with our CMO, Daniel Scarpino. We work very closely with our coffee house, and I'm telling you, we've got this dialed in. It tastes as good or better. Number two, it's price competitive. You're talking about, for example, here in the USA, as low as 73 cents per cup wholesale. So most people are spending around $2.50 on average for a cup of coffee. We are priced at around 73 cents. So we're price competitive. But here goes the big one. Bam! Health. Our coffee has the miracle herbs and the miracle seed oils in it. Number four, we pay you, right? We have a compensation plan that pays 7 different ways. So when you think about the coffee market, if you've got a product that tastes as good or better, it's price competitive, it's got health in it, theirs doesn't. So if you look at all the different coffee makers out there, you look at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, right? You look at Maxwell House, you look at Tim Hortons, you look at all the big coffee houses out there and all the coffee suppliers. Do they have health, right, in their coffee? No, we do. So do we have a chance to get 1% of the market? Yes. We pay you. Do they? Will Starbucks pay you? Will Dunkin' Donuts? Will Maxwell House? Will Tim Hortons? Will Subway? Will McDonald's? Will any of them pay you to drink their coffee? No. Well, not only do we pay you, but we're going to pay you 7 different ways. So this coffee is more than just a cup of coffee. This coffee has freedom attached to it. It has financial breakthroughs attached to it. It has health attached to it. This coffee, here with Reign International, our Fuse line of coffee and other beverages are literally a breakthrough in this particular market. And so I wanted to take the time tonight to share this information with you. And this is recorded. We'll get this video out. You should be sharing this information with everybody that you know. You need to share this with everybody that you know that drinks coffee. Because see, you could take somebody and you could take their love of coffee and turn it into money. So a good statement you should have is love coffee, make money. If you love coffee, you can now make money. We have a coffee that pays you. So I've got a very, very simple 4-step or 4-question system that you can use. And you can simply, as you run into people, you say, excuse me, you drink coffee or tea at least occasionally. Well, 8 out of 10 people are going to say yes. And then the next thing you will say is, well, how do you like your coffee? Do you like it black or do you like it with cream and sugar? They'll tell you, right? And that's going to tell you what sample to give them, either our black or our latte. The third question, you'll say, well, what's your favorite brand? And you'll prompt them, say, is it Starbucks? Is it Coffee Bean? Is it Maxwell House? Is it Dunkin' Donuts? Tim Hortons? What's your favorite brand? They'll tell you their favorite brand. And if they don't, just keep prompting them. Say, come on, what's the last cup of coffee you drink? They'll tell you. Then the fourth thing, you'll say, well, when's the last time your favorite brand paid you, sent you a check, made a deposit into your bank for drinking or referring their coffee? and look at their face. And most people are going to say, huh? Never. Then you say, well, we have a coffee that pays you. And not only will it pay you, it's the healthiest cup of coffee you will ever drink. So what I like to do is give you a free sample. And all you got to do is tell me how you like the taste, how it makes you feel, and if you know anybody else that might like some. So you give them a free sample, but only if they're willing to give you those 3 pieces of information. Do they like the taste, right? How does it make them feel? And do they know anybody else? And so by doing that, that gives you permission to get their contact information. Sample, contact information. You then follow up within 24 hours. Say, I need you to drink this. Your next cup of coffee you drink, I need you to make this the next cup. And it would be great if you did a side-by-side comparison and you taste ours first and then take a sip of the one that you love so much. Taste that next. And then they're going to notice a stark difference right off the top. And here's what happens. You call them back. Then give them some time. If they said they were going to drink it an hour from now, well, give them a couple hours and then call them back. If they said they're going to drink it at 7 in the morning, call them around 9 or 10. I always say, hey, within 2 hours of you drinking, I'm going to follow up with you to see how you like the taste, how it made you feel, if you know anybody else. When you follow up, you call them and say, how did you like the taste? Most people will say, oh, I loved it. How did it make you feel? People are going to be saying, man, you know what? I feel good. See, what they don't know is we've got that power of this nutrition in that cup, which is going to speak to their body. So the seed oils and the herbs that are in here is going to speak to their body, and it's going to do something that their bodies never felt before. And they say, man, I feel better. And then you say, well, how? Do you know anybody else that might like some? They say, yeah, I know some other people. And then you say this, I can show you how to get some. Now, would you like to pay retail, wholesale, or would you like to get it for free? Retail, wholesale, or for free? What do you think they're going to say? Most people are going to say, I like to get it for free. That then gives you permission to set the appointment to now show them the business plan. So you just go show them the RAIN opportunity, and you show them how consuming our product, they can then get it free. This is unbelievable to think that people can go build, for example, a RAIN partner team, and then they can start getting their coffee for free. This is unbelievable. We literally have the revolution here. So we're the world leader in seed nutrition, and it's only beginning. We're only going to get bigger. We're only going to get better. We're on our way to hitting $1 billion in sales. Now, we're here at around 40 to 50 million, so you're catching us pre-billion time. So when we go there and we start knocking out these billions in sales, how much of that is going to be in your particular network? And whoever invited you to check this out, whoever's your leadership on your team, whoever's your team watching this, all of you need to get together and go, this here is something that can change our lives because it's something that people are already doing. We're talking about transfer buying. We're talking about not changing anybody what they're spending their money on. We're talking about just take it, instead of spending it over there at Starbucks, you spend it with RAIN. So everyone that is drinking coffee now, you bring it into your business with RAIN. Everybody you know, you talk to them. See, friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Friends and family don't let friends and family drink traditional coffee. They drink fused. That's what we do here. So this is our coffee. This is our moment, and we're going to make it rain with this. So hopefully you enjoy this particular webinar. Share it with other people. Get 5 to 10 other people right away. When you see this particular recording hit, get 5 or 10 people and get it to them right away and let them see this revolutionary breakthrough process. And in the future, I'll be doing more of these. Thank you for joining us, and I can't wait to see you guys at the top of our company and meet you personally. So let's go make it rain. Bye-bye.